Hello students, hope you are safe and sound at home. We start our third chapter of geography, that is mineral and power resources. Here is the story of Kiri and Sukant. Kiri was visiting Sukant in his native place called Dhanbad. She looked at that place black and dusty. Then she asked to Sukant, "Why is this place is so black and dusty?" He explains, "Because there are coal mines nearby, and here truck transport coal mines from one place to another." "What are minerals?" asked Kiri. Sukant replied, "Have you ever seen a baker to make biscuits? He mixes together the flour, milk, sugar, and egg. While eating the biscuits, can you see these ingredients separately? Just as in the biscuits, there are the number of things that you cannot see. Likewise, the earth has several minerals called minerals mixed in them. These minerals are found in the earth rocky crust." What is minerals? A natural substance such as coal, salt, oil, etc., especially on that is found in the ground, is called minerals. Types of minerals. There are two types of minerals, metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. And metallic minerals is divided into two parts, ferrous and non-ferrous. What is metallic minerals? Metallic minerals contain metal in raw form. Metals are hard substances that conduct heat and electricity and have characteristics luster or shine. Iron ore, bauxite, manganese ore are some example of metallic minerals. Metallic minerals has divided into two parts, that is ferrous and non-ferrous. What is ferrous minerals? Ferrous minerals like iron ore, manganese and the chromites contain iron. A non-ferrous minerals does not contain iron but many contains some other metals such as gold, silver, copper or lead. What is non-metallic minerals? Non-metallic minerals do not contain metals. Limestone, mica, gypsum are the example of such minerals. The minerals fuels like coal and petroleum are the example of non-metallic minerals. Our next topic is extraction of minerals. It has three parts: mining, drilling, and quarrying. Mining has two parts: open cast mining and shaft mining. The process of taking out minerals from rocks buried under the earth's surface is called mining. Minerals that lie at shallow depths are taken out by removing the surface layer. This is known as open cast mining. Deep bores called shafts have to be made to reach the minerals deposits that lie at a great depths. This is called shaft mining. Petroleum and natural gas occur far below the earth's surface. Deep wells are bored to take them out. This is called drilling. Minerals that lie near the surface are simply dug out by a process known as quarrying. Different types of rocks contain different types of minerals. Metallic minerals are mostly found in igneous and metamorphic rocks like copper, nickel, platinum, chromites, and iron. India and China also have a large deposits of iron ore. Brazil is the largest producer of high-grade iron ore in the world. Asia. In Asia, large iron ore deposits occur mainly in China, India, and Siberia. Asia also has deposits of manganese, bauxite, nickel, gold, lead, zinc, and copper. Europe. Europe is the leading producer of iron ore in all over the world. The countries with the large deposits of iron ore are Russia, Ukraine, Sweden, and France. Minerals deposits of copper, lead, zinc, manganese, and nickel are found in Eastern Europe and European Russia. North America. The minerals deposits in North America are located in three zones. First is the Canadian region, north of the Great Lakes, and the Appalachian region and the mountain ranges of the west. Iron ore, nickel, gold, uranium, and copper are mined in the Canadian Shield regions. Coal in the Appalachian region, western, have a vast deposits of copper, lead, zinc, gold, and silver. Brazil. Brazil is the largest producer of high grade iron ore in the world. Chile and Peru are leading producers of the copper. Brazil and Bolivia are among the world's largest producers of tin. South America also have a large deposits of gold, silver, zinc, chromium, manganese, bauxite, mica, platinum, asbestos, and diamonds. Minerals oil is found in Venezuela, Argentina, Chile, Peru, and Colombia. Next is Africa. Africa is rich in mineral resources. It is the world's largest producer of diamonds, gold, platinum. South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Zaire produce a large proportion of the world's gold. Australia. Australia is the largest producer of bauxite in all over the world. It is leading producer of gold, diamond, iron ore, tin and nickel. Next is Antarctica. Antarctica is sufficiently well known to the predict the existence of variety of minerals deposits, some probably large. Next topic is uses of minerals. Minerals are used in many industries. Copper is another metal used in everything from coins to pipe. Silicon used in computer industry is obtained from quartz. Aluminium obtained from its ore bauxite is used in automobiles and airplanes, bottling industry, buildings, and even in kitchen cookware. Conservation of minerals. Use of minerals in a plant and sustainable manner. Recycling of metals. Use of alternative renewable substitutes. People can conserve minerals resources by utilizing renewable resources. For example, using hydroelectricity and solar power as sources of energy may conserve mineral resources such as coal. Power resources. Power or energy plays a very vital role in our lives. We also need power for industry, agriculture, transport, communication, and defense. Power resources may be broadly characterized as conventional and non conventional resources. Conventional resources are those that have been in common use for a long time. Firewood and fossil fuels are main conventional energy sources. Firewood. Firewood is very cheap as compared to another non-conventional sources of energy as well as renewable sources of energy. Since the people of rural area are mostly poor and often economical, they prefer this source of energy which is firewood or fuel wood. Unlike the other source of energy, firewood can be regenerated. Coal. Coal is the most abundant conventional source of energy, which could last for at least 200 years. It is a black brown sedimentary rock. Coal helps for various purposes such as heating of the house, as a fuel for boiling and steam engines for generation of electricity by thermal plants. Petroleum, the petrol that keeps your car running, as well as the oil that keeps your cycle from squeaking. Both began as a thick black liquid called petroleum. Petroleum is known as black gold. because it is a very valuable at this present scenario. The word petroleum is derived from the Latin words petra, meaning rock, oleum, meaning oil. So petroleum means rock oil. Natural gas. Natural gas is non-renewable hydrocarbon used as the source of energy for heating, cooking, and electricity generation. It is also used as a fuel for vehicle as the chemical feedstock in the manufacture of plastics and another commercially important organic chemicals. Tidal power. Rainwater or river water stored in dam is made to fall from heights. The falling water flows through pipes inside the dam over turbine blades placed at the bottom of the dam. The moving blades then turn the generator to produce electricity. This is called hydroelectricity. We use hydroelectricity for the purpose of irrigation. Non-conventional resources of energy are renewable, solar energy, wind energy, and tidal energy, etc. Solar energy. Sun's heat and light energy can be felt by us every day. Solar energy trapped from the sun can be used in solar cells to produce electricity. Many of these cells are joined into solar panels to generate power for heating and lighting purpose. Wind energy. Wind power or wind energy is use of wind to provide mechanical power through wind turbines to turn electrical generator for electrical power. Wind power is popular sustainable renewable sources of power that has a much smaller impact on environment compared to burning fossil fuels. Nuclear power is a clean and efficient way of boiling water to make steam which turns turbines to produce electricity. Nuclear power plants use for enrich uranium fuel to produce electricity through a process called fission, the splitting of uranium atoms in a nuclear reactor. Geothermal energy. Heat energy obtained from the earth is called geothermal energy. Geothermal energy in the form of hot springs that has been used for cooking, heating, and bathing for several years. Tidal energy. The first tidal energy station was built in France. Energy generated from tides is called tidal energy. Tidal energy can be harnessed by building dams at a narrow by opening of the sea. During high tide, the energy of tides is used to turn the turbine installed in the dam to produce electricity. Russia, France, and the Gulf of Kutch in India have a huge tidal mill farms. Biogas. Biogas is produced by a biochemical process under which certain type of bacteria turn biological waste into useful biogas. Since this useful gas is produced by biological process, it is called biogas. Methane gas is the main component of biogas. Each one of you can make a difference by not wasting energy. Energy saved is energy generated. Act now and make brighter energy future. With this, we wind up this chapter, minerals and power resources. Thank you.